There are 7 times that a narcissist takes their mask off. Let's talk about it. Gym TV. Gym TV. Check out my new music. So let's get into it. All right. I am Jimmy. I'm a certified life coach. Let's get into this thing. If you'd like to book a session, this is my information. Now that we got that out the way. All right. So there are 7 times where a narcissist actually takes their mask off and shows you who they really are. That love bombing phase in the beginning where they're super charming and they do all of the things that you really, really like. They do all of the things that make you feel all euphoric and you fall all in love with them and all of that. That's not who they really are. Oh, you like Chinese food? I love Chinese food. Let's get some Chinese food. Oh, you like Mexican? Oh, I like Mexican food too. Let's go get some. Oh, you like jazz, the opera? Oh, so do I. Let's do that this Friday. That's all mirroring your behavior. You got the love bombing phase and the mirroring your behavior phase, but that's not who they really are. Okay, who they really are comes out during these 7 times. Okay, the first time is this is the first time that the mask comes off, when they have finally gotten what they needed or wanted out of you. When they finally got it out of you, then they can switch up and show you who they really are, because they already got what they want. Okay, number 2, when they have met somebody else that presents a better opportunity than you. Narcissists are social climbers and opportunists. They are. Okay. And when they meet somebody that has a better opportunity than you, oh, they definitely gonna go holler at that. Okay. Say you are a musician, right? And you're really good at what you do. And so they hop on a bandwagon. They try to build a relationship with you because they really like you. So then you fall in love. Okay. But guess what? They happen to meet another musician who's more famous than you, who has more of a social media following than you. You only got 1,300 followers. This person got 2 million, okay? If they have a chance to be with them, they will drop you in half a second, okay? Because this person presents a better opportunity and more networking opportunities to be around people in more elevated circles. So they're going to go with that one, and they're going to drop you like a bad habit, okay? And leave you for this person. And guess what? It don't stop there. They will leave them too. Okay. If somebody else better comes along that presents a better opportunity, they will leave them too. Okay. Number 3, when you are no longer a mystery to them and they feel like they have completely figured you out, that is when they take their mask off as well. You see, the whole time during the love bombing phase, they are super nice and all of the things. They're super nice. And then they mirror your behavior. And then they also share a little bit about their childhood and their traumas and their fears and their goals, hoping they only share a little bit. And it seems like they're sharing a lot, but they're really not. They only share a little bit, hoping that you overshare all of your business. And you do. Because they're so charming and they're so amazing and don't feel bad. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna get through it. But anywho, and during that process of learning you, they get to find out what your weaknesses are. And once they find out all of those things, when they feel like you are no longer a mystery to them, see, they're only nice to you when you are still a mystery and they have not figured you out. They still got to be polite. They still got to be nice. But when they feel like they have figured you out, they have figured out your weaknesses, your vices, all of the stuff that you into that you don't want people to know that you into, all of that kind of stuff. When they figure out all of that kind of stuff, that's when they switch up. Number 4, when you have fallen in love. Yes, when you have fallen in love. Because typically when you fall in love, you tend to give your heart and you tend to give a lot when you've fallen in love. And that's when they switch up on you. Because the thing is this, you fell in love. They did not. Okay. This is all strategy for them. Okay. You fell in love. They didn't. I don't care if they said I love you. They do not. Okay. They do not, because they would drop you in half a second for a better opportunity. Okay. Number 5, when you have completely let down your guard. When you have completely let down your guard, that's when they switch up. When they feel like, oh, she's comfortable now. Now I can really sink my teeth into them. Now I can really treat them the way I really want to treat them. Okay. The same way that a normal person sees somebody and they go, wow, that person is so amazing. I sure would like to know what it's like to date them. A narcissist goes, that person is so amazing. I sure would like to know what it's like to destroy them. I sure would like to know what it's like to replace them. I sure would like to know what it's like to torture them. That's how narcissists feel. Number 6, now this is my favorite one. When you have put all of your trust in them and you believe that they could never be the one to hurt you. That's the one right there. When they got you so hooked, when they got you so into them that you would never believe. And all of this crazy shit is happening around you. All of these crazy things are happening around you. You got the smear campaign going on and you don't realize that it's them. Smear campaign is when the narcissist goes to everybody in your circle, their circle, everybody that'll listen, and they talk badly about you. Some of that stuff that they say is actually not true. Some of it may be, but the stuff that is true, it's your reaction to what they did to you. You see what I'm saying? But they're not going to tell that part. They're going to say, oh my goodness, Jim, she came in the house and she cursed me out, right? She cussed me out for hours and I just sat there calm and I didn't say anything and she just cussed me out for hours. They're not going to say that they went into the account and took out $1,000 and didn't say anything to you about it. They're not going to say that they put you in a position to have women calling your phone and harassing you or harassing you on social media. They're not going to say that part. You see what I'm saying? They're going to say the part that is your reaction, you see. And so they're going to tell your reaction, but they also going to lie too. You see what I'm saying? And so you start going in places. For me, for instance, my story. So I dated a couple narcissists in my day. Okay. The reason why I attracted so many narcissists in my life, narcissistic friends, narcissistic co-workers, narcissistic romantic relationships, but the reason why is because one of my parents is a narcissist. And so I was raised differently than most people. And so I was put in situations where I attracted that because that's what I had seen the most growing up. Narcissism. Okay. And so anywho, so I was dating this guy. So everybody used to always show me nothing but love. Everybody would come up to me and hug me and kiss me and stand there and talk to me, for a while. We have a real good old time. Everybody loved me. You know what I mean? Everybody was real cool with me. And then maybe a year into this thing, I would go to these same places and I noticed that these people wasn't showing me love like that anymore. I noticed that they wasn't showing me any love like that anymore. And I'm like, why? What's going on? Why is everybody being weird to me now? Why is everybody switching up on me now? And then with his family. So his stepfather was really cool with me. He really, really liked me. And we had a real good old relationship. We had a real good old thing going. His mother really, really loved me in the very beginning. Okay. So as this relationship moved forward about a year and some change in, I would go to the house, his parents' house, and I noticed that his stepfather don't want to talk to me no more. And he's looking at me like this. And I'm and I never put it together. I never put 2 and 2 together. Why? And then there was a point where his mother actually stopped taking my calls. Everywhere we would go, the circles of people that we were typically around switched up on me. They stopped taking my calls. They stopped hanging out with me. They stopped dealing with me. And I never put 2 and 2 together because I loved him so much that I never thought that he would be the one. I never thought that he would. It didn't even cross my mind. I just was like, everybody's being weird. But I never put two and two together. I never thought that he could be the one because I loved him so much and he was so great in the beginning that I never thought that he could be the one to do me like that. Okay. Number 7, when they have successfully brainwashed you. This is why a lot of cults are successful. All cults are run by a narcissist. Okay. We'll do a whole video on cults and narcissism. That'll come later. That'll come later. But yes. And so when they got you completely brainwashed to the point where you are just so into them and you could believe anything that they say, that is when they take the mask off. Okay. With that being said, pay attention to those signs. Okay. Don't give too much information. When you first start dating them, don't give them too much information. Don't be sharing your traumas, your fears, and all of that kind of stuff. Share that stuff 2 years later. Okay. You got to know me a little bit before I start sharing stuff with you, before I start opening up like that. Be a little bit more guarded. Guard your heart. You got to guard your heart. Okay. With that being said, we manifest that you have some great, healthy relationships. Okay. Love you here.